Hey everyone, welcome back. I was pre-shuffling, I just decided to post a video right now, and I was pre-shuffling, and I automatically as I started, I got some very interesting things. I'll show you guys what I got. I got Cloud 9, always under herbal influence. I got Intimidated. I got Keep Shining. Your light irritates their toxic demons. And I got Distorted Feminine, Fear of Conflict, Hypersensitive, Rejection of Rationality, Too Receptive, Waiting for Things to Happen. She looks very distorted. I also got Narcissist. It says inflated sense of self importance, complete disregard for another's feelings, always needing attention. So I automatically got from this, especially with Cloud 9, Intimidated, and Narcissist, I got that you have an ex or somebody that you rejected. It doesn't have to be an ex, it's somebody you rejected that stays under the influence, that is actually intimidated by the fact that you rejected them, or that you never gave them a chance, or that you gave them a chance and you took it right back because they decided to do whatever, whatever activities they did, as far as just causing drama or making you feel distorted. Um, they are extremely intimidated by the fact, one just flew out, by the fact that you can just keep shining and keep being happy without them. Yeah, high vibes. They're intimidated with the fact that you have high vibes. It says high vibrational person, energy that feels good, light and easy. I don't get the feeling that this person has a lot of people in their lives that has good energy or high vibes. They're so used to negativity, and this is why they come from it. This is why they display negativity all the time, because that's all they know. It's almost just you feel like, how did I run into somebody so negative? You've never quite met anyone like that in your life. There's negative people in the world, but you never quite met someone this negative, for no reason too. You were nothing but nice to them. And I think that you don't realize that that's the problem. You were something that they never had before, and it was such a big change, and it was such a difference that they couldn't handle it. They were like, well, I want to either suck it out of you all the way to where you can't give it to nobody else, or either I just want to take advantage of it because I don't know. It's like having something that you never had before. It's like you could tell when people haven't had something before, whether it be materials or anything like that. You can tell they don't know how to act. It says hater. For some of you, I can feel like that. For very little of you, I can feel like this could also be a friend type of thing, that you wanted to keep a friend that wanted a chance, or either if it is an ex, you gave them a chance, or you're or ex friend, it's somebody that's not too close, but they were close enough. It says hater. And it says wants to knock you down to size, a person that simply cannot be happy for your success, points out your flaws to make them feel better. That's why I said it feels like a friend vibe, because, or a frenemy, or somebody that you thought was a friend that actually ended up really liking you, and then they're always knocking you down to size. It could be the same sex, if it cannot be the same sex. um but it's somebody that you considered a friend that you probably thought to give a chance to, or if you didn't give them a chance, they're upset that you didn't give them a chance because they wanted more than what you were willing to offer them. And it's just they're always on a low vibe. Something is always going on in their lives, and they're fully intimidated, and they fully just can't take the fact that you're just high vibes. And I almost feel like it's hard. It feels like a break off. They're trying to make you feel like you're going through a breakup through with a friendship or a relationship that you're not really going through. It's almost crazy. Whoever this is kind of delusional in a sense. Why are you even going this hard when it was nothing like that? And I never knew you felt like this. The whole time I was just being there, being motivational, being there for you. You really felt like this the whole time. It's almost scary. Okay, we have two here. It says, no money, no talk. Not wanting to talk unless money is involved. Hustling, getting to the bag at all costs. And we have acting a fool. It says, someone who knows they are being childish and goofy, but doesn't care when the situation calls for maturity. And I'll show you these two so you can see. So yeah, this is someone that's very immature. They can be an adult. They can be an adult, but they're not acting as adults. I also feel like with the money thing, I don't really feel like that's you, but I feel like you can get to the point of being an asshole to where as though it's like, okay, you're pissing me off so much that I feel like if it ain't about no money, then I don't need to talk about it. It don't need to be nothing personal. Like, and also this person could also act like they have something that they don't, like as far as materials. Hooked came out. We have hooked. It says addicted to someone or something. They are obsessed. I don't even like using that word because I feel like everybody uses it. They are actually hooked. They are hooked in. They don't want to unhook. They just want to continue to just grab onto you and not let go. It's okay. They're showing me this. Like, you ever tried to run during a game or something, or during a hide and go seek or anything like that, and then the person that's running slow, they're kind of next to you, but then they grab onto you as if it's gonna help them speed up because you're ahead of them, but really they're slowing you down, and it's also not speeding them up. Like, it's so annoying. This is one of those people, like they want to hook onto you to try to keep up, but really it's like you're kind of slowing me down. You can really go. Show me what else is going on. Fourth house came out, and it says one sense of security, family, siblings, parents, ancestry, heritage, roots, one's housing and comfort. So for some of you, this could be like a distant family, like a cousin or somebody who is not like intermediate family. Um, one sense of like they're if they're not in your family, they are always in your family business, or they're always trying to figure out. They're always trying to be at your house. They're always trying to be at your family functions. They're always trying to be around, like family functions, house, anything like that. They're always trying to be in your personal space because they want to consider themselves somewhat a part of you. It's so weird. It's like they almost want to be like in your skin. This is a person that would wear your skin if they could. They're not dangerous or nothing, but if they could like reincarnate or redo it all over, if like there was an actual wish system, they would wish to be you. Like they love they admire your family, and they watch everything. Like everything about you is just everything they ever wanted. It's so weird. It's so weird. And how did you run into someone like this? I do not know, honey, but it is super strange. Oh, here we go. It says dreaming of you. Ugh, dreaming of you. Ugh. It says someone cannot get you off their mind, attracted to you, constantly thinks of being with you romantically. And you probably didn't even take it this serious. Like you didn't even know they felt like this, but when you did find out, you were like, okay, you felt like it was almost like a pity, like, okay, not even like a pity. It was almost like, okay, we could try it, I guess, but you knew not to try it. Ew, like, here's more. There's a few of them that came out, so I'm gonna go one by one. It says third party situation. It says third party interference. This could be another lover, friends, or a meddling family. Didn't I say that? Meddling family, friends, another lover. It's something. It's connected to all three of these situations. This is the same situation for those three categories: friend, family, or like lover. Like it's meddling, divorce. It says broken relationship, lost connection, severed ties. Like you're definitely severing those ties. You don't want to keep doing that. Like it's so weird. And for some of you, it's like a family member, a distant family member that you didn't grow up with that is kind of like in love with you. It's so weird. Woke. It says being aware, knowing what's going on in the community and humanity. So you know what's going on. You're like, I know exactly what you're doing. I know exactly what's going on. You're not pulling the wool over my eyes anymore. I babied you and babied you and babied you, and There's other people that can even see what's going on from the third party situation. That's not always just involving a whole bunch of people. That could just be other people just putting their input on it and everything. Slacker. You realize that they were a big slacker at the end of the day. They acted like they were just all this and all that, but at the end of the day they showed their true freaking colors. It says slacker is someone who avoids doing work, prioritizes doing nothing, takes shortcuts on the job. Like they don't want to do anything. You even tried to help them and they didn't want to do anything. What's going to happen out of this situation? What's going to end up happening out of this situation? This is just a funky, nasty energy. Like, what's going to end up happening out of this situation? Regret. I already knew you regretted that. I already said that. Someone regrets what they did to you, how they treated you, how they contributed to the mess. So they're going to end up regretting this. You already regret this. You already regret helping them. They're going to regret. They're crazy. And to me, they're crazy to me. You knew exactly everything you was doing, but now you want to act like you regret it. Like, oh, I shouldn't have did that. You're like holding your head doing this shit. Like, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did. Like, I can see someone doing that over and over. Like, oh my God, I shouldn't have did that. Oh, what am I gonna do? Like, it's giving. And no disrespect to nobody, it's giving like a Yolanda, like the Selena thing. Like it's giving that. Like she was so sweet to that lady, and she had no reason. Like but she created a reason. It's so strange. The fifth house. It says one's hobbies, interests, recreational and leisure activities. What one does for entertainment. Like they usually do this just because it entertains them. It makes them feel better about themselves when they come in bothering people. You're not the only person they've done that to. Salty. It says mad and upset. They just salty. They just salty ass people all the time, and they do this. I bet you when you guys had first started just being real cool and stuff like that, they were always talking about how other people were just like they talk about other people too much, and you notice that. Like you should have knew that was a red flag. Grown. You're too grown up for this. Not with the childish games. Has priorities straight, not willing to downgrade standards. You're not willing to downgrade your standards. You're not about to do that. You're not willing to downgrade. You're not willing to keep going back and forth with them. And that's what's really upsetting them. Like, they usually can get people to just keep going. And I'm pretty sure you know this about them. They can get people to keep going. You're not about to keep doing that. They're just going to be salty and mad. What's going to happen is they're going to regret. They're going to act like that they regret what they did. They're going to be salty and mad for a long time, so get prepared for that. But you don't care because you're rising above it, and you're not going to give it any attention. Hidden agendas. You already knew they had hidden agendas, but you're going to have to watch them after you've already cut them off, because I feel like you're going to have to watch them. They know a little bit of things about you because you opened up being just a normal person that you are. So they're going to try to use it. It says, pay attention to this person because they have other plans than the ones they've revealed. So just know that you have to watch this person. Spirit is saying, please watch them. Watch them at all costs. You don't have to watch them too close. You don't have to. You can still let them go. Let them go, because you are blessed at the end of the day. But just watch them. They're gonna try to use the little increments of things that they do have against you, and don't let it bother you. Because they're not going to win. The sixth house came out after that. It says what someone does routinely, their responsibilities, their skills, and their training, their employment or job. This person could try to show up to your job or try to sabotage your job because they're lazy, or you have your own business or whatever you're working on. This person can try to show up, or they change your passwords or whatever. If you let them in on anything, or they know anything about the way you operate, kind of change it or switch it up, because they will try to come for that, in some type of way, shape, or form. Caught in the act. It says someone has been caught doing something they shouldn't. You will catch them if they try it. You will catch them if they try to do something they ain't got no business doing around your work or around whatever you have going on. And it says groupie. Of course, that is their complete energy. Groupie energy. It says Can't be alone, always has to partner up with someone, tagging along just for the sake of it. They're just there. They don't even have no purpose, nowhere they go. They do this to everybody. This is a routine. This is a routine. One-sided love. They're always not the ones that are being real in the situation. This was very one-sided. But yeah, just be careful because they're gonna try to like put a block up in your routine, whether it be the way you go to work. They could be careful with your car, your tires. If you notice that your tires are down or anything like that, that it could be very well be them. They're gonna try to block you in small ways because they're this big already. So therefore, they can only do things that are probably about this big. Yeah. So they're gonna try though. They definitely are because they're gonna be salty and mad, and they're gonna try to throw a little salt on your game. They're gonna try to do little weird stuff about how you do your daily routine, or about how you get around, or about how you go to work, or just little things like that. And it could be very effective if you allow it to be. Dust it off. Dust it off. And then the last one is always partying, playing games. They're gonna continue to always party, play games, be immature. They're gonna find the next victim. That's what they're gonna do. Take one off the bottom and the top. Okay, it says betrayal, false twin flame. This person is just not coming out good. Betrayal, it says backstabbing, disloyalty, doing you wrong, betraying trust, and fake twin flame. This person could also try to get with your ex. This person could definitely or already tried, and you could have a bitter ex, like I said. And this is what I started with in the beginning. This is a plot twist for the end, baby, because your bitter ex and your family member, or your bitter ex and your friend and your family member, all three of them could be trying to team up against you and try to date each other. Like your family member or your friend could be trying to date your bitter ex. Your ex friend could be trying to date your bitter family member. A friend, a family member, and an ex is bitter, 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 bitter. You can pick one of the three, two of the three, or three of the three. It's bitter. They're all trying to work together. Be careful with two people that you don't really fuck with no more trying to merge together. That's that Power Ranger ass shit, and they gotta team up to be that powerful. Just remember that. Just keep doing what you're doing and rise above it, because this is weird and completely obsessive, and it's just too much. It's doing too much, and in my opinion, I will be careful with my routine, the way my car is, or the way I run my business, or the way I'm just doing certain things that they would possibly know about that they could try to sabotage. Just be looking out for that. So that is what I have for you. If you resonated with this, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe. I always come with these, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.